Well, hello everyone. This segment will be on what's on Mr. Noodle's luggage. Actually, this is both our luggages. I mean, it's a medium size spinner, hard case. I think it's like 24, 26 inches tall. It's like the medium one. And it's actually both Mr. Noodles and my luggage. Let me move this a little bit here. But I took my clothes out and I put it somewhere else. So, and of course the luggages are, the luggage is it's a bit messy, but I'll just show you the gist of it of what I bring, what I brought to Mexico for Mr. Noodles. So, usually my clothes is usually on this side, and Mr. Noodles' clothes is usually on this side only. Not just his clothes, but whatever stuff that I bring for him, to Mexico or wherever I'm at, it would be here. And there's some things that I have added throughout the months that I've been here. I didn't think that I would need him here, but I ended up needing him here. So, all right, let's go over this luggage, and let me briefly go over the contents, and maybe in a later video, I will go into detail as to why I need certain things. For example, this, ointment is it's new stock. I actually got that from the United States. I made a special trip. Actually, I made a visa run, and I went to go pick it up because Mr. Noodles had this dermatitis or whatever allergic reaction, so he needed it. He got several hot spots, and it works like a charm. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool if you have a dog who is very, very sensitive, who has sensitive skin, and of course, it's very good to treat mange and what have you. So this, along with one of those anti-seberic dermatologist shampoos, and another medication. So I'll do a separate segment on this, not on that specifically, but how to treat a dog with allergies when they have a major flare up. And that was something that I was not prepared for, but I learned my lesson. So now I have this with me in the luggage. I have two here, but technically I only need one. The other one, I use it for other dogs if I find another dog with a similar condition. So here we go. The poop bags. I bought several of these. As a matter of fact, I bought like a whole bunch. I got these from LA, obviously from my hometown in the U.S., because they're very expensive here. So, I mean, unless you have a lot of money to throw away, go by all means, buy it wherever you're traveling. But here in Mexico, they're very, very expensive. They're about 70 pesos. It's the cheapest one that I found for a 3-pack, as a matter of fact. It wasn't even a 4-pack like this one. But up until like maybe 140 pesos, 160 pesos. I mean, that's a lot. That's like more than $3. More like $4 and above, $5. I mean, for this, okay? This cost me $1 in LA. This is at the Dollar Tree. So I bought a case. I bought a 24-pack, and for $1. So I bought a lot of them here because, always pick up after your poop, after your dog, the poop. So these are essential to travel with. What else do I have in the luggage? I have this Elizabethan collar for Mr. Noodles. This is one of those nice foldables, a comfy cone. But I have it. I didn't bring it the first time. And when Mr. Noodles broke out in one of those allergic reactions, he needed him. Another time that he needed it was when he broke his leg. He broke, actually, his 2 hind legs, all for a woman. A female dog who was a damsel in distress in his eyes, and he just ran out in the middle of the night, got stuck somewhere, and broke both of his legs. So this was very, very helpful in case of emergency. So if you before you travel, you might get one. I mean, you might as well get one unless you can make your own, or again, unless you have the money to buy it wherever you're at. Unless, of course, you're going to a place where they don't sell a lot of, where they don't have a lot of pet supplies. So I have this. It doesn't occupy a lot of space, and of course, it's foldable. It's a foamy kind, comfy cone. And I think I got that in Petco, if I'm not mistaken. I also got him this little life thing. A lifeguard or safeguard vest, which I needed it. He needed it after he broke his legs. He went through therapy, so we had a little pool done for him, specifically for him. And I wrapped him up in this little safety swim vest and pulled him up here just so he wouldn't sink. And this was a very good therapeutic exercise for him to get his legs in tip-top shape after he broke them. I also got him some doggos. I never thought, I would ever buy him such things, but he needed them. When we were in Jalisco, he really needed these badly. So when I went to go pick up these, as a matter of fact, I picked up this as well because I tried ordering some that were really cheap, $1, $2 from China, and the quality was just not there. So I ended up buying the brand. And you know what? Sometimes it's best to spend on the brand. So doggos, he doesn't like them, but in Jalisco they were necessary, at least in the area that we were living in. Here in Oaxaca, he doesn't use them, but over there, yeah. What they do with the sugar cane there is they burn it, and of course, all the burning from miles and miles away, did come into the house that we were staying in, and of course, it really affected his eyes. His eyes got all red and everything. So, when I did a quick trip to LA, I got him the doggos. I got the where did I leave it? I got the clear ones, the clear lenses. They automatically came up with the darker lenses, so I got him in addition to that the clear lenses, which are plastic. So maybe I'll do a separate demonstration on how to put them on and how to interchange them and so forth. But I mean, it's pretty basic. You just take out the dark lens and put in the lighter lens, which are in this little pouch right here. So what else? What else? I think extra leashes you should, but anyways, I don't have any more. I think I used them all up because there's several dogs here that didn't have any, so oops, they ended up being theirs. And Mr. Noodles has a soft harness that he's had almost since the time I adopted him, and it's a little broken, but he loves it. So and over here I haven't really found something that's really good for him. So anyways, he has that. He has his leash. He has a couple of leashes here. So the clothing, because I think this was very, very important. Let me close this up. When we first arrived here, and again, it really depends as to what part of Mexico or what part of the world you are traveling. But here we go. If you're traveling with your dogs, not the clothes, sorry, you would need these because obviously having having clean teeth for your pooch is very, very important, especially if you don't brush, your dog's teeth. And I tend to give my baby home-cooked meals. I do give him his kibble, his dry dog food, but I don't give him that exclusively. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, well, kibble is the best. Yeah, it has the vitamins, but really processed foods is the best? I don't think so. So I do give him kibble for breakfast, but for dinner, I make his own food. Some people like the raw diet, good for them. I don't, at least not on my baby. And I'll probably do a separate segment on that, mainly because, of course, raw meat is raw meat. It's not cooked. It could have anything from salmonella to something else. So I cook his chicken most of the time. I mean, his chicken, which he eats most of the time. Little bit of chicken with some rice and, of course, chicken soup. Or sporadically, I may give him tortillas. Tortillas, he learned to eat them here in Mexico. He was not something that he ate in the United States, but he likes it. I don't give him too much because he does have that skin condition, and he is slightly allergic to grains. So it's more of a treat that I give him when I don't give him any rice. So anyways, it is soft food, so he does need this to brush his teeth. I also have his own toothbrush, and obviously I don't use human fluoride paste, but I make a little paste out of baking soda with water. Mix it up, have it a little thick, and put it on the toothbrush and brush his teeth with those. Obviously, having healthy teeth is very, very important, so keep that in mind as well. All right, the clothing. Here we go. When we first got here to Mexico, I only brought him 2 of these. which are like the knit sweaters. Um, I figured, they're cute, it's enough. Well, no, it was not enough. So if the day is windy, by all means, get it. Um, but if it's an area where it's very, very cold, a little knit sweater like this is not going to be enough. So, um, keep those in mind. What I tend to do now is have those, put that on the bottom when it's really, really cold, and then put another one. I have this nice fleece one that I bought, and this one is very, very warm. I had to get it because it's very, very cold here in the Sierra part of Oaxaca. Oaxaca City itself is very hot, but the Sierra part of Oaxaca is very cold, especially in, the winter, December, January, November. So these are very, very warm. So what I tend to do is put this on the bottom and then put this on top for him. I also have his raincoat. Obviously, it rains here, so the raining season is May, June, July, August, September, sometimes even October, November. So this is very, very important. This one has a nice little fleece inside, so it keeps him nice and warm. I probably need another one because sometimes it is hot, and he just needs something to cover himself with from the rain, but it's not necessarily cooling. So. All right, so I got this after he broke his legs because he's fine. He had surgery, he runs, he plays, everything. But he does tend to be at a higher risk now for arthritis because, of course, of the injury. So I got this one. It's fleece, but I think these are actually a lot warmer. But this is fleece, but I got this because of the feet. It covers his feet somewhat. So I think these were essential. I got him a couple of those. I got that one in a nice Christmassy one that I got. So these are a few of the things that are in Mr. Noodles' luggage. Next time I'll be more prepared and I'll explain exactly what I have because there's some more of these that I have, but I think this video is already too long. So, all right, have yourselves a great day. Goodbye.